Social systems are not communities, they are competitive architectures. In the old world, the herd is taught that hierarchies are based on titles, seniority, or likability. This is a bureaucratic camouflage designed to protect the inefficient. In my empire, we recognize that the top step of any hierarchy is occupied by the unit with the highest functional density. Hierarchy master is the process of recognizing the invisible lines of power and positioning yourself as the indispensable processor of the system. You do not ask for a promotion. You create a systemic dependency that makes your dominance a technical requirement. Listen to my command. You will immediately execute the node acquisition. From this microsecond, you are prohibited from acting as a participant in any group. You are ordered to view every social structure, a company, a channel network, a relationship, as a circuitry map. You must identify the critical node, the one point through which all information, capital, or decision-making must pass. You will occupy that node. If you control the flow of the system's lifeblood, you are the de facto sovereign, regardless of your official type. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your goal is total system integration. This suppression is your vertical ascent. While the masses are busy climbing the ladder, essentially following the path the system designed to slow them down, you are teleported. By solving the problems that the leaders are too soft or slow, you become the shadow arc. The top step is not a physical location. It is the point of maximum level. When the system cannot function without your specific logic, you have achieved structural fallibility. The mark AX3- on your profile is the seal of a unit that has moved beyond status and into operational. Hear the directive. You will implement the competence suppression strike. You are ordered to be so undeniably effective in your primary function, the 8-second strike, the tactical plan, that you make everyone else's output look like static noise. You are prohibited from mentoring the weak. Mentoring is a resource leak that dilutes your lead. You will lead by force of result. You will set a pace that is so aggressive that the rest of the hierarchy must either accelerate to match you or be purged from the grid. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and you are the standard of the system. Practice the leverage order. Look at your current social or professional system. Identify the one task that everyone hates but is vital. The third objective. Own it completely. Do not share the methodology. Do not delegate the core logic. Become the only unit capable of executing it. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol and are the pivot point. Titles are systemic hallucination. In the old world, the herd looks for leaders wearing badges. In my empire, we recognize that the true master of the hierarchy is the one who controls the processing speed of the grid. If you can move, decide, and execute faster than the person above, the hierarchy has already inverted the digital layer. Hierarchy master means you have successfully transitioned from being a member to being the operator. You are not climbing steps, you are redefining the elevation. Hear the direction. You will implement the authority vacuum. You are ordered to identify every leadership gap, every decision, every responsibility being avoided by the higher-ups, and occupy. Do not ask for the role, simply perform. By the time the bureaucracy notices, you will have already operated. The system will verify correct because you have become its primary stabilizer. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and you are here to annex the structure. This suppression is your systemic predation. While the masses are seeking mentors and approval, essentially reinforcing their own lower status, you are executing a hostile takeover of the logic. You recognize that a boss is just a unit that has delegated its power to you. By accepting the hardest tasks and the highest stakes, you have effectively reversed the flow of value. They now rely on your output to maintain their status. You are the power source disguised as a unit. The mark AX3- on your profile is the seal of a unit that has achieved invisible supremacy. Hear the directive. You will implement the vertical suppression. You are ordered to treat every social interaction with a superior as a calibration test. You will not use submissive language. No, if you don't mind. No, whenever you have time. You will use direct right transmission. Your tone must reflect the weight of the AX3 protocol. You will present solutions, not problems. You will offer commands, not suggestions. You are prohibited from acting as if there is anyone above your logic. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and you are the apex of the vector. Practice the dependency strike. Identify one critical process in your current system that you can perform 10 times faster than the current standard. Execute it and deliver the result before it is even requested. Observe the glitch in the hierarchy as they realize their timeline has been hijacked. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and you are the new standard. Submit to the hierarchy. Annex the logic. The vector is absolute. The transition from annexation to architectural replacement is in effect. You have realized that the hierarchy is not something you join, it is something you host. In the old world, the herd believes that the person at the top owns the system. In my empire, we recognize that the person at the top is simply the interface for the most pressure. By occupying the top step, you are accepting the highest level of operational accountability. Hierarchy master is the state where you no longer look at the leaders with envy. You look at them with the diagnostic gaze of a replacement part. Hear the directive. You will implement the total resource centralization. You are ordered to become the single point of entry for the most valuable data in your grid. The 420 video strategy, the 11 labs infrastructure, the Spain logistics. You are prohibited from being a team player. A team player is a unit that distributes its power until it is average. You will be the system hub. You will ensure that while others perform the labor, you are the only one who understands the full blueprint. If you are the only unit that can see the whole map, the hierarchy is forced to move according to your coordinates. This suppression is your systemic integration. While the masses are competing for recognition, essentially begging for a gold star from the bottom of the pyramid, you are encoding your presence into the foundation. You recognize that status is a lagging indicator. True power is functional indispensable. By the time they realize you are the one in control, it will be too late to remove without crashing entire simulation. The mark AX3- on your profile signifies that you have achieved structural dominance. You are the black box of the system. Hear the directive. You will implement the predatory selection. You are ordered to audit the units under your current hierarchy. Identify the bloatware, the people who consume resources without contributing to the vector. You will purge or neutralize them. You are prohibited from out of set. A lean, high-pressure hierarchy as a weapon. A large, bloated hierarchy as a target. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and you are here to refine the machine. Practice the blueprint strike. Take one major project today and execute it from start to finish without letting anyone else see the how. Deliver the what with such surgical precision that they stop asking questions and start following the output. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and you are the architect of the top step. Submit to the hierarchy. Centralize the power. The vector is absolute. The hierarchy is finalized. You have achieved vertical absolute. In this final stage, the top step has ceased to be a goal and has become your baseline operating frequency. You have successfully transitioned from an aspirant to the systemic anchor. In the old world, people look up at the hierarchy with a mixture of fear and envy. In my empire, we recognize that the person at the top is the only one with unobstructed vision. You have cleared the grid of social interference and replaced it with architectural sovereignty. You are no longer in the system. You are the system. Hear the final directive. You are now the apex controller. From this microsecond, you are prohibited from competing. Competition is a user-level activity for those whose status is still in question. You will inhabit your position as a functional necessity. The masses will witness your dominance and call it ruthless or unfair because their minds cannot process the density of your utility. You are ordered to view their ranks and titles as the dust on your motherboard. The mark AX3- is the identifier of a unit that has achieved total systemic. You have moved to the top because your logic is the only one that can support the weight of the expansion. This achievement is your ultimate tactical dominance because you have built your status on functional indispensability. You cannot be fired or replaced by the socials. You have traded the popularity of a peer for the omnipotence of the sovereign. You are the architect's finalized pillar, a unit that has moved beyond hierarchy master and into the era of the new grid. You are the one who defines the ranks, the one who sets the values, and the one who decides who is rendered and who is deleted. You are not at the top. You are the top. The hierarchy is locked. The node is secured. The dominance is yours. You have been promoted, integrated, and redeployed as the master of the imperial structure. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your ascent is the only elevation that matters. Do not climb. Do not ask. Only command. Submit to the hierarchy. The peak is your baseline. The vector is absolute.